Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. Thank all you guys for tuning back in, new and old subscribers alike. And if you're just now clicking on this video or have somehow come across it on the YouTube main page, make sure you guys would go ahead and click the subscribe button along with the bell. That way you get all the notifications for all my future videos. So, I guess just give it a second while, everyone or whoever's going to be joining tonight to get in, because I guess tonight may or may not be a doozy, as I've heard that term used before. So, um, pulling this up here, but I basically wanted to discuss this topic as I normally do touch on things. It's a little late in the evening, but you know, hopefully we do get some people on here. That way we can have a great discussion this evening. So, basically, I want to talk about this because Derek Briscoe, here we go, because they stuck on you, period. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, all right? For everyone in there, we're going to get to it. So, I want to talk about this because we find ourselves a lot of times, those of us who are in relationships or who are, fortunate or unfortunate enough to be a baby daddy or a baby mother. It's something that you're going to be dealing with for however amount of time you've been dealing with it, but you got 18 years under your belt, potentially more if if you got, your child's going to college. So some of you out there may have not even really had a relationship with the significant, not even significant other, but the significant person that's in your life. You may have just had a one night stand, or you may have had a 3 week stand, 4 week stand, whatever. A few months. Is this a hole in my cup? I don't know. But you may have had that, whatever that stand is, and for whatever reason, now I wouldn't want to say use any derogatory terms by saying you're stuck with a baby daddy, but you're stuck with a baby mama. But all of those things have their own issues that come with it. So your thing is, for those of you who are blessed, you don't have to worry about too many issues. You guys may get along well. You guys may have no issues at all. So if that's your case, then you probably don't need to be watching this video. So uh, basically, you come a point where, I guess, because you share this child, you feel, or some people feel, that they have to be completely part of your life in its entirety, just because you share a child together. So they feel that they have a right to know what's going on in your life, and even if they have supposedly moved on, which maybe they haven't, they they feel like they have to know every single thing. JJ, what's up? They may have a boyfriend, they may have a girlfriend, they may have a husband, they may have a wife, but they still feel like they have to keep tabs on you. You know, maybe they just want you, at the end of the day, to just keep tabs to make sure either you're not doing better than them, or potentially have found someone else that's better than them. Even if you're just now getting out of a relationship with this person and you're single, I hear a lot of things about, you have some women out there who have a baby daddy, and he doesn't want any men talking to her. Even if he's not paying child support or has any real support, or maybe just giving her a few dollars, he doesn't want to have her to have any guy, is willing to fight or ready to fight any guy or any man who attempts to talk to this woman. So this woman is not even able to live her own life or move on, even if she doesn't have feelings for this person, and vice versa. Same thing with men who are trying to move on or trying to do better or something like that. You know, And you know, it's 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 one of those things, and it's like they don't. This person, for those of you who have experienced it, they don't want you to be great. They don't want you to excel. They don't want you to have your own, or if you do come across someone, they don't want you treating that person better than how you may have treated them or perceived that you may be treating this person better. I say this because this happens. This has happened. Obviously, y'all know I got tales and stories for days. But I had an issue just this morning with my daughter's mother. Right, she's got a boyfriend now. Right, which I'm happy for her. By all means, I'm happy for her. But I like I like joking around or whatever. So I posted a picture, and I didn't put anybody's face on it or whatever. And I guess she saw it and she got upset. And basically, and this is what I hear a lot for you dudes out there, you fellas, you'll have a woman find out that you're moving on, and she decides that she wants to either go to court or take you to court for child support, even though you may already be paying child support. So this is a classic tactic of some bitter baby mothers, including what has been happening to me is being, even though y'all, for those of you who follow me on social media, y'all see me with my daughter all the time. But I was threatened just because I am, if you will, dating or have friends or out on a date enjoying myself in the company of a beautiful young lady. This woman gets upset and wants to threaten to put me on child, which I hate family court anyway, and she knows this as much as I hate family court, even though I've been through that whole process. Threatened to put me on child support and that I'm not doing enough for my daughter all of a sudden. And I'd rather spend my time with these hoes. You feel me? So I know this happens a lot with a lot of different people out there, or a lot of different men who try to move on. Hey, what's up, lady love? Who try to, keep things peaceful and cordial, but they get threatened with the big brother, the family court, with you know, this action of being placed on child support, even though they're taking care of their children, and get threatened with, which I've been threatened. Well, you better pay, and you better do this and you better do that because the family court's gonna get your ass. You know what I'm saying? And if that's all you got, you really you dealing with a dysfunctional person right there, and a person who is very emotionally unstable if they're willing to go these lengths because you just don't want to have anything to do with that person at that point. And I now see why I used to wonder a lot of times about why some men um, don't want to deal with their with a baby mama for the, and a lot of people, they don't want to. I'll put it like this: they don't really, even though they love their children, they don't want to have to deal with the children for having to deal with the baby mother. It's that bad that they'd rather just cut ties with that just so they don't have to deal with this woman. And it may be vice versa. A lot of women just don't want to deal with the guy and just say, the hell with the child support. I don't want to have shit to do with you. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I never really thought about that, and I think about it now that's some real stuff for someone that's that. When you get to that point where you're that aggressive and you're getting threatened and you just you don't want to have anything to do with that person, just your child, but it becomes something else. And this person gets irritated. Some narcissistic behavior comes in. I know a young lady, she was telling me that she was telling me that I'm just punching this in real quick, that her baby daddy basically would give her a hard time unless she would talk to him. He had to have access to her. You know what I'm saying? It is all about control. It's all about control. Let's say if you, I don't know who that is, but if you're doing these things and you just think that I just don't want this person, I want this person to suffer, which is basically at the end of the day, I want to have, my this much control over this person, even if this person wants to move or relocate to better themselves, which is that's opening up a whole different thing right there. You know, it's it's like you're not being selfless in that manner. You think that this person is your property. I just felt like this. Did y'all see the screen go dark just now, or did y'all see the light dim or something like that? You know. Anyway, but it's where was I? Other than me saying that the screen go dark, because it just seemed like the screen or the light went dark. Okay, light's cool. All right, cool. But you think you sit back and think. I could only imagine, in this young lady's case, who I was talking to, like she was facing. She said she had anxiety every time she would see this guy's phone call or whatever, or his number pop up on there. She just didn't want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, wow. But in order, because of the situation that she had found herself in with family court, child support, trying to get child support from him. He didn't want to pay child support. He had got a lawyer, all these things like that, and it basically was where he had custody of one of the children. She had custody of another, and he was using that against her by keeping a child away from her, one of the children away from her, and the kid was crying at night, was missing his mom, and she just went to talk to her son, but the dude wouldn't let her, and all this other stuff like that, just because he could no longer control her or have her, in that aspect. But and only way to basically you know soothe things down was she just basically had to be accessible to him through phone, by phone. If she didn't talk to him, then he would just pitch a fit and stuff like that, because of the way I guess the court order and all this stuff was set up. So, and it's the same thing when people divorce and marriage or whatever. And I believe for those of you who have been watching, I've talked about this. uh you're trying to move on, or you're trying to get divorced, but you have that one person who really has no interest in any of the other things. Their interest is just not for you to move on, and they'll do anything to keep you, to stay married to you, just so you're not able to move on with someone else, or get married to someone else, or just have a relationship with someone else, even though they really don't have want anything to really do with you. It's just the fact that they have that control where you're not able to move on. And this person, in my case, in other people's cases, are, i.e., have a boyfriend, dating other guys, sleeping with other guys. Same thing with dudes. Dudes may choose to stay married to a woman just so she can't move on. They'll try to make it as difficult as possible. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, it's these are one of those things where when you're dealing with someone sexually, laying down with someone, these are things that you should think about, because you think everything is great or could be great in the beginning, but at the end of the day, it doesn't turn out that way. You never know how people end up, at the end of the day, and what they'll end up doing, what they'll end up saying. Everything could be cool one day, the next day, that's like your worst enemy, and they're trying to hold you back purposely, just for that little bit of control. And that control and I've heard this because I believe this young lady felt the same way that I felt, that you wish that your kids would be grown or 18 years old, so that you no longer have to deal with this person. As sad as that is, which I would never want to see my kids grow up fast, before their time like that. But it's a certain point where you're like, man, I just wish my kids were grown, so I don't have to deal with this person. I don't have to have any contact with this person, because it's unlike a regular breakup with someone. You can just go on about your business. When you got kids, it's like that breakup takes, 18. That's what y'all need to think about, for those of y'all. That breakup is going to take, all these years, this child turning 18, because you have to deal with this person all this time, and this person may be difficult all this time that you have to deal with, and try to be a hurdle and stop. Cornelius Edwards, appreciate it, man. Good looking. Good looking. I appreciate it. Shout out. But you're trying your best to get things together. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this person, there is like their goal in life is to be that hurdle. You know, and people say, hey, somebody will, it'll eventually come around. For some people, they won't ever come around. They'll see the light eventually. Y'all will be friends. Some people won't ever come around. Some people, it could take 10, 15 years, even after they remarried or got a new boyfriend or girlfriend, and they still don't come around. You still can't, really have you know, they still can't let go. Some people just hold on for that long, you know, and that's beyond me. I want, and I believe y'all heard me say this. I want everyone to be great. You know, I want everyone to be great. I have no problem. I don't want to stop anybody. I don't want to stop anyone's money. I don't want to stop anyone's happiness. I don't want any of that. You know, I don't want to deter or stop nothing. You know, but that's an unrequited desire, and there's no reciprocity in that. I had to deal with it when dating someone who has a kid by someone else. I can't date someone with kids. Too much drama, bitterness, and a waste of time. I hear you. I knew a woman who divorced her husband, and 20 years later, when he got a new woman, she turns up on the scene and try to start shit. I'm thinking of a, this is a topic I was gonna do, Perry. What's up, son? It was on which that's a different video, on people dating someone that a friend dated. Is it permissible to date someone, a friend that a friend used to date, or something like that? I don't know why I thought about that when you said that, but whatever. That has nothing to do with it. But these things, how someone can't let it go after a certain amount of time is beyond me. You know, they say I'm cold, I'm heartless, and all that, but I have no problem not talking to someone for X amount of years if I could. That's just me. I have no problem. I have no problem with you going on with your life as long as you don't mess up my money or my happiness or my progress. Everything is good. If you have tried to do that or tried to do that in the past, you only get one chance with me, and there's no more. Because if somebody will do that once, they'll do it again. What's up, Simply Deep? If someone screws you over once, they'll do it again. That's just the way. That's just the way it is. So you mess with my money, my happiness, or my progress, nah, that's it. Because you can try it over and over. But people, I don't know. I think I pretty much said everything I needed to say. I know this. We short in the chat right now. But the drama, the bitterness, you know, best advice to y'all is just stay celibate. Don't even get involved. Just stay celibate. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You can break up in peace. You know. How does that work that you got someone new but you still angry with your ex? Shit, that I would like to know the answer to that question. I would definitely like to know the answer to that question because that happened with both my ex-wife and my baby mama. You got somebody new and you still pissed? I don't get it. I think they hate to see you. Of course they hate to see you moved on. This woman told me, she said, "Yo, I have to have what she told me. She told me to my face. She said, I have to have righteousness. I have to have revenge. That's what she told me. How does that make you feel if you're the new man or woman in the person's life, and the other person is still is causing this person giving this person a hard time? Hmm. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where if it's affecting with some people, I guess I think someone said it earlier, they'll try to stray away from that. But I guess it would come a point if you're serious about that person where you have to sit down and have a talk with this other, be like, yo, this is I'm saying from a man's perspective, this is uh me and this woman are in a relationship now. I don't know what's the problem. I know you guys got a kid together, but it seems that she's unhappy. Based upon stuff that you're doing or stuff that you're saying. You know what I mean? So that's if you're serious about the whole situation. About this other person. Obviously a woman probably wouldn't go that far and do something like that, but you're dealing with a woman who gets upset just by um, you know it just makes you think, makes you want to talk to this person. And like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's really some I think some mental illness shit where you just can't let it go. I appreciate it, JJ. And my ex-wife didn't have kids, so I went and got a kid with someone else, and she upset wanting answers. Yeah, I think you said that on another chat before, too. True. Have I ever been the other man? Mm, no, I haven't. I have never been the other man. I have never been the other man watching. I have had conversations with women where they said they've told me about this, about the guy just won't leave me alone, and I'm trying to move on, and he's always blowing up my phone, always wants to talk, all this stuff like that. You know, but being the other man, nah. Perry, where you at? What's that? Pounds? You in the UK? What's happening? Shit, is that pounds? Is that pound sterling, Perry? Is that pound sterling? Just a little bit more, you know what I mean? Bro, I take the pounds, you know what I mean? I said it in my British accent. Bruv, 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 I will take the pounds, you know what I mean? Just put a little bit more on the super chat there. Just for a little bit, you know what I mean? Just hit it a couple more times. Maybe put an extra $10 on there, and I think that should suffice for this evening. What do you think there? Yeah, I was told my accent sucks tonight. I'm usually pretty good. I guess I'm on the spot because I'm talking in front of so many people right now. You know. I've been told that I could fool a Brit. I usually go, and I'm getting off the subject. I'm supposed to be talking about baby mamas and stuff. I be going in stores and stuff, playing around with people. I take that joke from cause you know I'm from down south. When they hear shit, when they hear stuff like that, they be like, "Shit, he talking foreign around here." They be like, "Where are you from? Where you from?" And I just be like Ari Spears, and I just make some shit up. I be like, "I'm from McDonald's, England. Have you ever heard of it?" Right off of Egg McMuffin Lane. Some shit like that. I don't know. Crazy as hell. I don't like baby mamas. Mm. Well, lady love, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? I don't like baby mamas. Just don't be a baby mama. You'll be all right. Then you won't have to worry about disliking yourself. They love our accents in the U.S. I heard they love our accents in the U.K. also. I heard they love it. Yeah, it's neither. I love the UK accent, man. Everybody got baby mamas. Not everybody. Some people are sterile. You know, some people can't procreate. You know, so it's not exactly there. But I just wanted to make this video just to for those of you who may be going through this trial, this 18-year trial, or some turmoil, or you're being threatened, or someone's trying to hold you down, or you're dealing with a narcissist, or you know, a manipulator, as what's constantly used. And I believe a lot of that sometimes is used very liberally, you know, those words, because I think that's anybody who's winning in court, they always say that that person is a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? He's winning in court. He's pulling wool over the judge's eyes. He's a manipulator. You know, he or she's a manipulator. She's pulling the wool over the judge's eyes. You know, he's a narcissist. You know, because he's winning. He's telling lies. Da 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 da. Yo, that's how it is, man. I guess I gotta look forward to 15 years then, Mr. Edwards. You know, because I'm already what 3 years in, and I'm still not. I'm still not cordial. We're 3 years in right now, you know, and we still don't even talk. And that's crazy. We got 3 kids together. You know what I mean? And me and her cannot have a conversation. But it's not and I'm being honest. Everybody say it's not my fault. It's really not my fault, because I don't have a communication problem. You know, when you got people where all they do is hang the phone up and they can't carry on a conversation or talk about their own kids. When you try to have a discussion with another adult about what your own kid needs, and they just their mind just clicks off onto something else, and you know, so that's a totally different thing. But 15 years is a long time. What's the relationship with you and your daughter's mother? The relationship between me and my daughter's mother? It's pretty much right now. It's about to be just a text message email relationship. That's what it's about to be right now. You know, because it's too much aggression, dysfunction, and you know, a whole bunch of threats and all this other stuff, which I'm no longer trying to deal with. So that's basically what the relationship is going to be right now with that. You know. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's how you got to do it. Sometimes you just gotta. Why do people keep asking me that? How do you choose these types of women? You don't. I don't look at them and just say, hey, I know she's gonna be this way. Let me go ahead and pick her. You know, it just comes out like that. If you loved a woman one time, it's impossible for me to really hate her because she was special to you once. I hear that. I used to say that. I've said that in a video also. If you love someone before, you just don't stop loving a person. But it's some people who their mind just tells, like, let me just turn it up, and just treat this person like, you know, like shit or whatever. Or some people just become dysfunctional and, just have communication issues. This is a cop. That is a cop out there. There's no special types of women. You don't know what someone is capable of. They don't wear a label. Yeah, they definitely don't wear a label on their foreheads. But, in her defense, because of all these crazy stories I have, Perry, I've been asked that by other people too. How do you keep choosing these? Are you attracting these type of women? And I'm like, I guess so, man. I guess so. You know, like I said, I'll take the blame for everything. Blame whatever issues you got. Blame them on me. I'll take responsibility for it. I'll be accountable for it all. You know. Yeah, they want to know. You have a kid by someone else. Even though they not with you, you have a kid by someone else. There's a problem. You know. I moved on with my life. I'm done with your ass. Da, 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 but you have a kid, and I could see with you because y'all didn't have kids together. You know what I'm saying? So I guess she would feel some kind of way if you had a kid by someone else, a child by someone else, and y'all two didn't. Y'all were married and y'all didn't have kids. Yeah, I guess that's a little deep right there. You know, she wasn't trying to have sex with me. You married a woman that wasn't trying to have sex with you? You would have to expound on that one, my brother. You know, that's why you take time to date, and in certain situations, their personality will show even if it's not too apparent. Yeah, but you know, everybody's not perfect. Some are later than others. If that was the case, nobody would have baby mamas, right? And everybody would be married, and there'll be wives and husbands, right? But that's not the case a lot of times, especially these days. All that marriage stuff is kind of out the window, you know. You know. So that's how I see things. Let me take a quick intermission here. If you guys are just now in the chat and you haven't done so and you're still in here tuning in, make sure you guys hit the like button if you don't mind. It's free. It helps promote the video and things like that. I don't know. For years they fooled, including my family and mother, and she is sharp. A woman will be who she needs to be if she wants to be. Trust me. Our sexist marriage was a big reason why it fell apart. When did you discover that it was a sexist marriage though? Because I'm assuming everything was Gucci up until the point you married her. Yo, I mean, that's especially for a woman. If you're not having sex with your husband, you're asking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? Or you're asking for issues. Sexually, emotionally abused, but she was wonderful. But that shit fucked up her sex life. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sexually abused. That's a different topic right there. Perry, what you talking about? Emotionally abused, and she was wonderful. Sexually and emotionally abused. Wonderful with that. Shit fucked up our sex life. Yeah. That's some unfortunate stuff that I've heard too often. And I personally had to deal with, or spoken with women who, have been sexually and emotionally abused and stuff like that. And I know it's a hard task, especially when you have to relate that to a man. And obviously, for some women, that's not something you want to tell a man on the first date, or immediately up front. Yo, man. Oh, man. That is cold. Cold blooded while you at work. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Goodness. Say she was out doing her thing while you were at work. Sheesh. Hey, but life goes on. What I tell everybody and everybody watching, man and woman, that person is not your property. You know, that's not your property. That's just someone you sharing time with. You don't own that person's body. That person does whatever the hell they want to do with their body, even if it is your wife or husband. That's just the way it is. The sooner you come to terms with that, the less frustrated you'll be. And if anything happens, you can just move on just like that. Because that's not your body. It never was. You know, I was having a conversation about that earlier. She was not shy then. Oh my God, I thought something was wrong with her. She wasn't sexually into you. Damn. She wasn't sexually into you? In the case, I thought she had some emotional issues. That is why I spoke about emotional abuse. Yeah, she wasn't sexually into you. So that came from when you say she wasn't sexually into you. Shit fucked up our sex life. Sorry to hear that. She wasn't sexually into you. Yeah, move it. Seems to be the case. I thought she had some emotional issues. That is why I spoke about emotional abuse. Who knows, man? That's why you got to sit her down and ask her that directly. What she just said. Is there a problem? Is there a problem sexually? Let me know now. If I can't fix it, I think we're gonna have to part ways. You know, because let's not waste each other's time. If I can't, fix this shortcoming, please let me know. Yeah, she's still mad. They'll still get mad. That's the case. The same thing you asking 2Trill. They'll still get mad even though they're doing their own thing. They're still getting dealt with or still dealing with someone on the regular sexually. All up in person's either all up in their bed or they're all up in the next person's bed. But they are concerned with what it is that you're doing and get mad because you've moved on. Which is the craziest. I could never, I can't even imagine myself with someone and me and this person are separated, especially if I chose to leave that person or, not compromise with this person and I just leave the relationship and I get mad because they've moved on, in essence, or get upset or have something to say about it as if I should be in control or I should be the deciding factor on or give them the okay whether it's all right to move on or do something like that. I can't see that. That should be, at that point, if you guys aren't cool, that, a figment of your imagination, a memory that has long since passed. Yeah, I was the opposite of what she was used to. She previously dated jailbirds. Wait till they hit the wall. If they've already hit the wall and they realize, and you look back at life and see if you have to answer and be accountable for your decisions, which is what it boils down to. Be accountable for whatever the decisions were that you made. So, damn, I've been here talking this long. Goodness. Yo. Yeah. It's the same thing. Women let good men get away and men let good women get away. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. Dark Man Jeff, what's happening, man? Welcome to the chat. See you just joining in. That's what I tell. I tell them all now that 2Trill. I don't smoke weed and I don't go to clubs. So if that's what you're looking for, baby, I'm out. Damn, somebody hit the dislike button. I can only imagine who did it. Shout out to you, baby, if you watching right now. I feel you. But yeah, I'm too old. I was too old for that in my mid 20s. You know what I mean? I was too old for that in my mid 20s. If you looking to try and be going out and smoking and all this ish. Oh, you in my part of town? I hear you, man. I hear you, bro. But we don't, they into all that stuff, or you just trying to get attention and all that. You know, it's only but a certain amount of attention you're gonna get, and I guess the rest of it you can get from the club. You know what I mean? My lungs got to work extra hard, and I like to sleep. So I take it she's a smoker. I take it she's a smoker. It was only a matter of time after I noticed how she really was when we lived together. See, that's the thing. I was having a conversation. That changes a whole lot of stuff. When you actually, things can be so cool up until you move in with each other. Everything, and maybe me and my daughter's mother may have still been together if she didn't move in with me. You know what I'm saying? But uh, that a lot of times that messes things up when you have somebody move in with you. It was only a matter of time after I noticed how she was really. Yeah, I tell chicks all the time I'm boring as hell. Not 420, and I might hit the club 3 to 4 times a year. I might hit the club once a year. You do better than me. I used to do petty shit with me and my daughter moms, but I would pick my daughter up with my new chick in the car. She would be like, "Who is that?" Yeah, I'm too broke to smoke, but I never was a smoker anyway. So, I'm too broke to be doing all that mess. My body isn't used to it. Yeah. That's a habit I'm glad I never picked up and have no desire to pick up smoking. You know what I'm saying? So, and even if they legalize it, I still wouldn't do it because I'm just not a smoker. You know, as much as they say THC and CBD makes you feel so incredible. You know, the smell is everywhere you go. You can be riding in traffic behind somebody and you smell it. I was in Walmart today buying some stuff and I could smell the dude behind me. That gas. You know, what people need something to alter reality, mind altering drugs. People posting stuff out, but it's just a matter of time. That gas. What's happening, everybody? Anybody? 803 here. Supreme Guru Anime Nation. 803 here. You from the 803? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if you ever been in here. Supreme Guru Anime Nation. 803 here. I'm not 803. I'm from the 843. But I hear you. If that's what you are alluding to, I might drink alcohol twice a month. I hear you, Dark Man. Charlona Wallace. Hey, I'm assuming this is your first time in here. I haven't seen you. I haven't. Excuse me. I haven't seen you in here. I haven't seen you in here before. I'd be around her family and everyone smoking but me. You might have joined. You should have joined in the festivities. Got you some edibles for the people who don't smoke. Get you some edibles. I see why men drink a lot if they have a baby mama. I don't blame them. Uh, if you get a baby mama that has found someone else, then it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But for some reason, a lot of times they don't seem to find anybody who's worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? I ask them all the time, well, shit, if this dude is all that, why hasn't he married your ass yet? That's what I ask him. Yo, okay, this dude is so super. He's gonna be the stepdad. Da 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 da. So when are you guys getting married? By the way, you lay it on me. I like to hear this. When are you guys getting married? Don't worry about getting married. Yeah, well, if you hounding someone all this time to get married. Oh yeah, if you guys are just now joining the chat, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps promote the video. You know, hopefully this is some good content you guys are enjoying. You know, I appreciate you guys tuning in once again. But oh, that baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, I'm pretty sure it ages you faster also. So child support is used as a weapon to put you, you know, especially when you, like I say, if you're not doing everything that person is saying, it can be used as a weapon. They use it just to spite. Exactly. Not doing nothing. Don't ever do nothing to affect your bread. And some idiots still be doing it, especially in the military. When I was in the military, cats is smoking and they just jeopardizing their whole ish just to get high. I never did understand that. Your paycheck just to get high. DUIs just to get drunk and drive. Jeopardizing your whole career. But you know, everybody's not the same. You know. Listen to you, Perry. You over there in the UK talking about the military don't play with that shit. Or are you in the Air Force over there? That's why you saying that. Why, thank you, Lady Love. That was a little unexpected, you know, after you've been in here all this time to say that. I hate having to deal with ignorant baby mamas. Why does this look like more shit over there? They're always holding the children over the guy's head and it makes for a miserable relationship. I walk away from situations like that. You're not gonna walk away when you got a baby by her. I can tell you that shit. He talking about I walk away from situations like that. You're not walking away from no. If you got a baby with her ass, she ain't gonna let you walk away. I told my baby mom when she got with her new baby daddy, I was glad she exactly. I was glad she found someone she was happy with, but he's a bum according to her now. I was in the services and got lots of friends and family. They drug test regularly. Mark Anthony, what's happening? Mark from IG. Okay. Shout out. Oh, okay, Lady Love. Damn, man. I think I asked you that before, Moby, if you was a dude or not. Yeah, but you not gonna walk away if you if you think if you think you gonna walk away from a woman you got a kid with. Oh my goodness, you got another thing coming, player. You better relocate out the country. Just wanted to check in and show some love. About to get it. All right, man. I hope you following that plan I gave you, Dark Man Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you stick it to it. I hope it's coming off. Oh my goodness, Lady Love, Moby, y'all are comedians in here tonight. Damn. Yeah, I'm thinking it really is. It's a lot of people dropped off on here. I think it is time to. I don't want to keep this going too long. You know, I think we covered everything tonight. You guys who are just now tuning in, you know, make sure you hit the refresh button. That way y'all can check everything out that y'all missed about me. You know, talking about this mess, this whole mood changer. Walking in a child support office or walking away in handcuffs to jail. It's no joke. And she's sitting back laughing, telling her friends how your ass got locked up. Now you in the system, trying to get out. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. This has been a cool chat. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, add me on social media if you haven't yet. The links are in the description. Check me out on Amazon. If you haven't picked my books up yet, what are you waiting for? It's all there for you. Classic-ish, if I do say so myself. Obviously, I'm being subjective. But if you got any questions, feel free to email me. If you got any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to email those to me as well. I have no problem discussing those. And links in the description. Feel free to throw a couple coins in the well of wisdom. It contributes to, obviously I'm still in the building process of this channel, so you know yeah, good night to everyone, and remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. Shout out to everybody who donated in the super chat. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna get up on the next one, and peace and blessings upon you all in the mercy of the Almighty. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.